we gotta name this episode.
What you got? You creative. You the creative one.
We're gonna figure that out.
Figure it out.
We're gonna figure
But,
it out.
now we're gonna jump right into it. If you guys have questions, text line 464-5685. Any questions, text that line and we will answer those.
We do have a question. Connor, here we go.
Oh,
we
we
do
already
have
got
one
a
question already.
Okay.
7 for a minute.
Oh, for real?
Mhm.
So that might just be Indiana.
And
I don't
then
know.
Oh, they don't
Yeah.
like doing it. Yeah.
yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
Like when I
yeah,
got
yeah.
to like high
Yeah,
school, I couldn't wear.
okay.
you know, like-
Actually, I'm lying. I was number 10 in middle school. So after 9 was like my 4th or 5th
way
grade.
to way to correct the lie because we only tell the truth on this show.
Strictly.
You feel me?
Strictly. I caught
You
it.
see the plug?
For sure. You see the plug? The truth from Kobe and CJ. It was in middle school, but it was for the same reason. It was Kobe's USA number, and I actually got like some haters. Like at first, people was like, "Oh, 10 doesn't look good on a jersey," and I'm like, "What do you mean? It's a number on a jersey." What are you
I ain't even gonna lie. You can't wear 59 on the basketball jersey though.
No, for sure, but I'm
Okay.
saying like 10.
Well, Rodman
Love
for
10.
16.
10's my number. I
That's
love
what I'm
10.
like
Yeah.
10.
I wore 10 I wore 10 my sophomore and
10's a
junior
great
year of high
number.
school.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what are y'all talking about? And then when I got to that's what it was. So all through middle school I wore it and nobody else wore it. I got to high school, literally like 3 of my closest friends was wearing number 10. Like, what y'all got going on? Like, y'all, what are y'all doing, bro? This is my this was me. What are y'all doing? I stuck with
That's
10,
an
though,
that's
I
an
stuck with
age,
10 though.
I was the best
that's a
10.
generational
Yeah.
that's a generational age thing now. So old school heads wore 10 a lot. Tiny Archibald wore it, Earl of Pro Monroe
Mhm.
wore it, Zeke wore it, Isaiah Thomas wore
Yeah.
it.
That makes sense.
Drexler.
Like
You old head,
it was-
Clyde.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
You're
that's
an
what
old
it
spirit.
is.
You're an old spirit.
I'm an
So
old head. Dang.
yeah,
That's
you,
wild.
He said, "Dang."
Wow.
That's the right way to say it.
Wow.
That is the right way to say it. That is the right way to say it. All right.
For sure. But DP is giving us a signal. So we're gonna wrap this segment up. We're gonna come back. CJ probably got some a few more questions
Yeah, I got a lot.
for me. So we will be back soon.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Toys and sports collectibles, 6200 Havelock Avenue.
Hi, I'm Kevin with Sports Fantastic.
And I'm Daryl at Stop and Shop Funko Pop.
We have 2 of the best collectible stores in the coolest place in Lincoln, in historic Havelock by Misty's. Sports Fantastic has tons of sports memorabilia for Huskers and other hard-to-find teams.
And Stop and Shop Funko Pop has all your Funko and anime needs. It's your one-stop shop on one block at 6200 Havelock.
6200 Havelock Avenue.
Get into T.O. Haas Tire and get your vehicle set for any road with the all-new BF Goodrich Trail Terrain TA tire. And get ready to save, because right now you can get $70 back after online submission when you buy a set of 4. Or get $50 back with the purchase of any other set of 4 BF Goodrich passenger or light truck tires. See redemption instructions at tohostire.com. Offer expires October 4th, 2021. Void where prohibited.
T.O. Haas, Tire and Auto, a tradition of trust.
Tailgating wasn't just meant for weekends. Join 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday at Chick-fil-A for Tailgate Tuesdays. Scan your app with any purchase on Tuesdays and you'll be entered to win a tailgate meal for 15 people. That's chicken nuggets, fresh fruit, and iced tea or lemonade. Winners will be contacted each Wednesday, and you can come see Tom and Bach from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 48th and O location or at South Point each week. It's Tailgate Tuesdays all season long at Chick-fil-A in Lincoln.
It's homecoming week for Nebraska, and Brown's Shoe Fit is giving away free red Caterpie laces this entire week. No purchase necessary. Just come into Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q this week through Saturday, and you'll walk away with free red Caterpie elastic shoelaces. Check out their comfort footwear for the game and take home new pairs of Hey Dudes, Brooks, New Balance, Danner boots, Keen or Merrill hiking boots, and more. Gear up for the fall at Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Get your touchdown tan in Max Tan with unlimited tanning until 2022, starting at just $59. Summer may be over, but your tan doesn't have to be. Tan for the season, football season, at any of the 4 local Lincoln Max Tan locations. Supporting local is the name of the game at Max Tan.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank. A relationship you can count on.
Sunny and hot conditions here for our Monday. We're topping out at 92. Winds will be relatively light out of the northeast at around 10. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 60. We are sunny and hot again tomorrow, with once again a high of around 92. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is hiring. We're looking for a highly confident, driven, and energetic individual to join our team as a sales executive. You can begin your exciting career in sports radio at a locally owned independent station and work closely with our crew of on-air personalities. If you enjoy meeting new people and working with them to solve their marketing needs, this could be the job for you. Head to theticketfm.com for the complete job description and instructions on how you can apply. 93.7 The Ticket and BDP Communications is an equal opportunity employer.
If you're struggling to get motivated to work out, you're not alone. And Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is here to help. Build muscle, burn fat, and lose weight with Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 2nd. Farrell's combines kickboxing with inclusive strength training and nutrition planning to help you stay on track. Go to fxblincoln.com to sign up, and if you mention the ticket, you'll get a 50% discount. It's the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-week challenge starting October 2nd with 2 locations in Lincoln.
Yo, you are back.
Yes, sir, Ski.
At 93.7 The Ticket. You are listening to The Truth from Kobe and CJ.
Nothing but it.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but it.
I didn't know we were doing Yes Sir Ski.
Oh, yes, sir, Ski.
We been.
That's a thing.
Who started that?
I'm not gonna lie.
You were Trey.
I got it from Gunna, the rapper.
Hey,
So-
but somebody got to start it within the team, you know?
I mean, I always say it just because of Gunna. I feel like I might gotta take that one. I might gotta take that one for sure.
You guys got a question here on the text line if you want to answer it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
So Faisal 5 times asked, do you guys see more confidence in the team going into this year compared to last? Also, has coach put any extra emphasis on free throw shooting this year?
You got that first
I'll
part.
take the first question because I was the
you
one
got
here
that
last
first
year. Yes, definitely more confidence. I think I've been saying it in all the press conferences, all the media stuff I've been doing. I think we have more guys that are willing to commit to their roles and embrace their roles this year, and really willing to commit to what coach is implementing, whether it's offensively or defensively. So I think we're gonna not that we didn't. This is the truth. We're gonna be truthful. We didn't play team basketball last year, but so I think this year you are going to see a lot more togetherness, unity on the floor, and really just a lot more camaraderie. I think with this group. So that's all I got for that one. Go. You can talk about the free throws.
But the free throws part, yeah, there's definitely been an emphasis put on free throws. I don't necessarily know what the free throws was like last year, but
not great.
you know
Not
what I mean.
great.
So,
Not great
but yeah, we shoot.
Me
Each of us shoot 25. We have to shoot 25 free throws. After each practice or workout, we mark it down on the board so we could like try to beat that next score the next day. And then we kind of like when we have sprints, we got to make a free throw. You know what I mean, type of deal. So we put a lot of emphasis on making free throws.
How much of that is just a confidence thing? Like just going up to the line and just thinking that you're going to make 2 out of 2.
100%. All of it is. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Just put in the work, knocking down free throws. When they don't necessarily count on a scoreboard.
Yeah, no,
you know what
I
I mean?
think that's really when it matters
the
most
most,
because you have to lock in and really can't be distracted. Like you have to put yourself
Make
in,
it. You got to become muscle memory.
You got to you got to
for
put
sure.
yourself in that
sure.
situation that you're going to be in during the season. So definitely.
All right, so you guys are gonna try and introduce us a little bit to the team that you get. What are we gonna see on Friday when people show up at PBA for the first time in like 2 years now?
Well, first we're gonna see a lot of energy,
Ton of energy, a lot of dancing, a lot of goofiness,
a lot of that.
Yeah,
a lot of that. But a lot of energy. But also too, what you're gonna see is in the scrimmage, you're gonna see a team that competes.
Yeah,
that's one thing we do every day.
Yeah,
is compete at a high level.
Definitely, no doubt.
You know what I mean? So
in
that's
terms
one thing
of
you'll see.
the skill set and the talent that we have, you're obviously we've been talking about. You're gonna see a lot of threes made. I won't just say a lot of threes. I mean, a lot of threes made. And then the athletes that we have, obviously we know the McGowan's brothers. That's like Lob City. if we can get that down, it's gonna be fun to watch because they're athletic. We had the combine testing today, and these dudes are jumping out there. Of course, they put me in their group. I'm like, I asked our chef, I'm like, why did you put me with them? Like, I look crazy right now. Like, these dudes are jumping and touching almost 12 feet,
jumping over you.
2 feet above the rim, and I'm over here like, yo, I got 10-6. That's all I got for you. I don't have, like, it's over with. Like, I don't know. I don't need another jump. I know I'm not getting the next one. It's over with. So, but yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be fun. Like I said, a lot of threes, very fast pace, and like I said, I think a lot of togetherness, camaraderie. The ball is gonna be popping for sure. It's gonna be moving. It's gonna be fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's jumped out at? I mean, to a certain extent, there's a lot of new guys, CJ included. But what about some of the younger guys? I mean, you've already talked about Bryce a little bit, but Wilhelm and K-Shay and all those guys.
Is that we talk about my boy? Let me talk about my boy.
That's my
Heem gets to it. Heem is nice. Heem is nice.
He had a little highlight video on Twitter.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, what is this?
Will is nice.
Yeah, nah, the footwork.
Let me stop calling him Heem. Wilhelm.
That's Heem. That's Heem. All the footwork, all the touch around the rim, obviously the 3-point shot, he has all that. So
yeah, he's tough.
He's like, Will off the court is a dope dude.
Word, and you
wouldn't even know.
You would not know that just because you know what I mean. Just look at like how we are as humans. We you gonna judge by glance, but
but he's Southern California though.
That's facts.
Like you gotta know.
But nah, you just. But
that is facts though. That is fact. But if you don't know, he from there.
I'm saying that
like he'll take you down to the beach and wear you out. Like he can surf like that. All yeah,
word. My boy, if I say Heem skateboard to class,
like
he served everything. He
was no disrespect, like Will knows
facts.
But like the goggles, like
the goggles.
First, that's what I'm saying. Like, but first time, like when we see like he committed or whatever, and he got on campus, it's like, bro, he got goggles on. What you doing?
Like he is murdering people on purpose.
Yeah, like he really.
Everybody
really
looks at him like he was in Cali, and all the coaches that I know that coached against him in Cali and said, "Y'all don't understand. The dude has no fear. Like he's been in the Shark Tank and said he's played with all the brothers that everybody talk about being draft worthy and lottery worthy." And
if you talk
about shark, man,
if you just talk about a dude who just played basketball,
like
he just played basketball. There's no extra like movement. There's no extra thoughts. Like I'm open, I'm gonna shoot it.
That's what I was about to say.
Like you know what I mean.
You
like
see a lot of players like think and like get down on themselves and like even like in practice, like this dude like doesn't show no emotion. It's kind of scary because it's like, bro,
like a robot.
It's like, yeah, like, do you care? Like, you just gave him a bucket. Like, you didn't think that was dope. Like, you just blocked dude's shot, didn't say nothing. Like nothing. It's like, damn. Like,
I said that he was going to be the most popular player. Sadly, for all the stars on this team, him and K-Shay are going to be one and two.
K-Shay, my God.
Him and 1 and 2, like the building is just going to be like, look, we love y'all, but we love them too.
Yeah, because they don't pass the look test, but they get to it though. That's why they get to it.
And Will is hilarious. And like even off the court, like he at first he didn't talk a whole lot. But like he's starting to come out of his shell now.
Yeah,
dude be dancing and stuff in the weight room, like, bro. But like does not care, like does not care how he look, like whatever.
Guy like that.
Yeah. Like
look, I'm gonna say this.
He's hilarious.
First time he danced and I see him, I'm done.
I'm done.
Like just make sure I'm in the back somewhere and can't nobody see me because. If it's good, I'm going to trip. If it's bad, I'm going to trip.
Will is he's one of a kind for sure. He's funny.
Give me a little bit about Q. Like I hear various stories about Q.
Tough. That's my guy.
I'm about to say that.
I know Q since I was like 11, 12. Like we played AAU together. Like when 6th, 7th grade, we went to high school together. He's a dog. You think
dog,
about
like
a person you hear about a lot about like New York basketball. And
He's
the epitome of that. Like he's a dog.
You saw those guys in the Big East last year. He's like a Big East guard, basically. I mean that's what he looks like to me.
Nah, he's a dog. So whatever you could put a dog.
You know those guys from like the old school Big East. They were just
gritty. For sure. He's definitely a gritty dude.
Yeah,
and he don't got a problem telling
you about
yourself.
You know, and that so like obviously I'm the old head now, and they make fun of me, but Q, like me and him, we have, in the NBA, they have the veterans, have the rookies and stuff like that.
My rook. He funny. He would say that all summer. That's why I'm laughing.
But you can ask him.
That's
you can ask him.
Nah,
that's literally like he'll be like, yeah, that's my vet. Like
that's
just a vibe.
That's
just a relationship. But
that's facts,
but not like CJ said, he's a dog. And the thing I like about Q is like how he pay attention to details. He might not get the first time, but like when you tell him something, he's gonna be all ears and make sure that he's first off showing you respect, and second, he's trying to take all the information in to make sure that he gets it right the next time. So that's really why I started calling him my rook, because he's gonna play point guard position. So for me, it was like I just want to make sure like when the keys are in his hands, everything's gonna be smooth. But not cute. Yeah, like CJ said, he's a dog boy. That's how you
spelled the wrong way and everything. DAWG. Dog.
Does it feel like Bryce is a freshman?
Nah. I mean, what do you mean by that?
Is he still learning, or like is it?
I mean,
everybody's still learning.
We all learning for sure. Everybody. Not to knock the question, but like I think everybody got like. Of course, you have the expectation of whatever your expectations may be, but. We all human beings. We all, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like, I guess some people kind of forget. And I'm kind of like defending my mans. Yeah. But like, some people kind of forget, like, it's all still new to everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
not for sure.
You know what I mean? So we all learning each and every day. You know what I mean? So I don't really think it's kind of like somebody who's behind 8 ball. Not saying you're saying that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah, for sure.
There's the thing that happens Friday, right? That for the first time, you get to actually have a day to prepare for what it would be like to have a night game at PBA. And the city, the Haymarket's going to buzz. Campus is going to be a little different, right? Hall of Fame weekend and homecoming. So you got
homecoming. I forgot.
So you got the extra. I'm here. No, I'm here for you.
No,
I'm here for you because you got a lady, so you need to do something this weekend.
It's there.
No, I got to look out for you because I can't let you walk into that empty.
I'm done with this.
I'm here. Look, I'm here because I can't let you walk in like that. But then you get to put on the dress unis, and you get to the energy for the first time. Folks in the stands, DJs bumping. I don't know who's calling y'all out, but that has got to be Friday's going to be the longest day you've had in a long time.
It's going to be really exciting for me because one, I didn't have like Midnight Madness when I was at Zave because like COVID and stuff like that. So this is like my first. I mean, that's very true.
I didn't have it at Western.
That is very true. We're on the same page.
I don't even want. Are you gonna ask me about Western?
No, I wasn't gonna ask you. I'm just saying it's gonna be crazy because like I never experienced that.
Yeah,
like having 15,000 people.
That's wild.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I ain't either.
That's wicked.
Kobe said.
They can tell
Kobe
you
whispered. Kobe whispered.
Hey, but you played here though when there was people here.
Yeah, but that ain't.
I've never been in a packed. I've never been in a packed college arena.
You thought
they weren't rooting for him. They were.
Thought that was funny.
I mean, but did you
I had the worst game of my life.
I mean, but still.
Yo, do you want to hear these stats that I had? I remember them.
Let me hear them, boy.
We gotta check this for accuracy. I'm gonna find it.
Go ahead. You want to see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you brought it up.
I know. I just wanted to. We telling the truth. We telling the truth.
But you didn't even know the stats.
It's the truth.
Did you even know?
I do know the stats. I got them in the back of my head.
Yeah,
it's the truth.
Buried.
Kobe and CJ. We gonna tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. I was 1 for 9. Had 3 points. I think I had like 3 turnovers and fouled out. Mind you, hold on. But we're gonna backtrack a little bit. The week before that, we played Creighton, gave him 24.
Oh yeah, he got to say that. He
had to.
He had to. It's only right.
Had to.
It's only right.
so it averaged out, but bro, played
Did
the
it?
worst game of my life, bro. It did average out. Don't ask me
Okay.
that. Don't play with me.
No, you heard the crowd. The girl say he cute, but he can't shoot.
No, bro, you know, I had never.
Wait, she said that.
Nah, she didn't.
Somebody
say
said that.
Ain't nobody said that, bro. You see what I'm saying? But I shouldn't even brought that shit up. But no, bro, I have never in my life had it. You know when you foul out and the crowd start saying a right, left as you walking towards the bench.
Nah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't even gonna lie. I could not tell you the last time I fouled out of a basketball game.
I think that was the last time that I found
Yeah.
out. But like they got the chant like as you're walking, every step you take, they saying which foot.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
right,
hard.
Left, right, left, whatever. He done found it.
Say the line again.
I was 1 for 9,
Correct.
3 points.
Correct.
It was either 3 or 4.
You made 1 3. That was
1
your
3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a deep ball too.
Yeah, because you couldn't get no closer.
Oh, they was in a 1-3-1, and this when Roby was here, bro. 6'9" on the wing.
Yep.
I'm like,
That was a good team. Yeah.
I'm like, it was either 3 or 4 turnovers.
They don't. I can't see the turnovers.
Don't
Probably
have
good
turnovers?
news for you. Yeah.
You talking about goodness? That's messed up.
1 rebound, 2 assists.
Yeah, Cole.
5 fouls. 24 minutes.
You got that board, big man boards, Sersky.
And that is the only,
I'm not jabbing you up, bro.
that's the only experience that any of you have in front of PBA fans.
That is wow. That's a terrible representation.
Oh, damn.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
It's all good though. It's all good.
yeah.
though.
until Friday.
Yeah,
Until,
right.
What was the biggest crowd you played at before? At home, like a home game where you played.
At Western?
Yeah. Like I know there's a number.
Nah, right.
I know there's a number.
Nah,
I
I
just
don't
Rack.
know the number. It was
1800?
Probably not even that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn.
Nobody was at our games, bro. We were bad, bro. Bad, bro. I mean, okay, you want to search something up? Search
All right,
our
I'll get
records. Search the 3 years I was there. The records. It would have been 2017,
Hey,
2018.
hey, you was there for 3 years. You graduated.
Gangster.
They don't know that.
They don't know that.
They don't know that.
They
That
know
should.
that.
That
I'm a
should.
grad transfer.
That still should have been. You should have said that.
Okay, well I'm gonna say it now.
I said it for
I
you.
graduated in 3 years.
Yes,
and
that's
you will,
legendary.
And you
That's-
will leave
that is
with
something.
with your
I will be receiving my master's in 2022.
Yes, sir.
I was also academic All-American.
Yes,
see
sir.
that part.
Yes, sir.
And I was third team.
You stay one more year, you could be a doctor, I think.
No, I'm cool.
yeah, nah.
Dr. Webster.
Oh,
Dr.
I'm
Dr.
out.
Kobe.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Can't lie on the truth.
Dr. Kobe.
Yeah, master's is good enough, probably.
Yeah. Nah, they I really thought because they got all the all Americans
Yeah,
and the
academic All-Americans, yeah.
pictures up in the stadium.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm about to have my picture up there, and I'm
Sick.
fall like this. I got got the award or whatever in the summer, and so I'm thinking like by fall my picture gonna be up there.
They didn't put it up yet?
I'm walking in the stadium, no picture. I done text all the advisors. I'm like, yo, what's up? They talking about you was third team. You gotta be first team. I got me messed up. So I was like, you know what? This year I'm gonna get a 4.0 and be first team for
There
sure.
you go.
Sersky.
I'm on track.
You get that picture on the wall.
Yeah, I gotta have
That
a
is
picture.
cold blooded.
That's
They did you
wild,
like
ain't it?
that?
And but I heard they got me in these PowerPoints and stuff when they be showing other students.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you was right up.
Yeah,
Wait,
they showing people me.
so
I'm
when
like,
was the last basketball player at academic All-American?
they told me. I honestly forget. I'm not.
If it was a while ago, that's probably why. My
it
boy.
was some years.
But if it was first or third
I think it
team,
was
that's still
close.
tough.
Yeah, it don't matter, bro.
Don't matter.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I can't get my picture up. That's why. But I'm gonna be first team this year for sure. I need that.
Me three.
It's motivation. It's motivation. That's all it
Like
is.
the energy for
Yes,
sure.
sir,
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
It's
I gotta be
contagious.
up
You
there.
get you giving it off. I'm gonna receive it.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna have a picture on the wall, and then once we go to this tournament
Mhm.
and get us a dub, we're gonna be the
There you
first
go.
team to do that too.
And we gonna get a statue.
No, they did the full press. Webster named to academic All-American basketball team.
But no picture.
Not a
Thank you.
picture in that,
Mm.
man.
Mm.
They got a space open too. That's what made me
It's
mad.
reserved. It's
That's what I'm
reserved.
saying. That's really what made me mad because it was like when you walk in the stadium, there's 9 like the most recent ones.
What if they just lied to you? And it's like you're gonna be up there tomorrow.
I feel like that would have happened a few weeks ago though, when I asked. Because there's 9.
No, they'd be like,
up there.
Kobe. Psych.
Psych.
What? They gonna hear this show and be like,
Take it
we should
down.
probably
It's
put
a
this
fake picture.
Yeah, what's up? But there's literally 9 pictures when you walk in the stadium. Then the rest are like around the corner going into the
Mhm.
train
Yeah,
table,
yeah.
whatever. And in the summer, there was 9 faces up there, and now the middle one just has a big N on it. I said that's me right there. That's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm like,
That's kind of hard.
Yeah, word. That's messed up.
I'm gonna get it done though. It's
Everything
all
happened
right.
for a reason,
Yeah,
man.
you feel me? I'm gonna get it done.
You guys better take one more break here. All right. So we'll get you back after this.
Sounds good.
Hi, Sean Callahan here. In 2013, I first came across Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville, and I've been a customer ever since. What's kept me coming back to Koppel is the people. Oftentimes, owner Bob Koppel and his son Brandon are right there with you in the showroom, walking you through the process. There's no runaround at Koppel. It's a hardworking Nebraska company built on honest, small-town values. So make that short drive to Louisville or visit them online at koppelcars.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Sunny and hot conditions here for our Monday. We're topping out at 92. Winds will be relatively light out of the northeast at around 10. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 60. We are sunny and hot again tomorrow with once again a high of around 92. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Want a free pair of Nebraska football tickets? Head to theticketfm.com's contest tab and register for a free pair of tickets each week of a home game, courtesy of Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of Woods Brothers and 93.7 The Ticket.
Toys and sports collectibles, 6200 Havelock Avenue.
Hi, I'm Kevin with Sports Fantastic.
And I'm Daryl at Stop and Shop Funko Pop.
We have 2 of the best collectible stores in the coolest place in Lincoln in historic Havelock by Misty's. Sports Fantastic has tons of sports memorabilia for Huskers and other hard-to-find teams.
And Stop and Shop Funko Pop has all your Funko and anime needs. It's your one-stop shop on one block at 6200 Havelock.
6200 Havelock Avenue.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
We're gonna eat pizza from Casey's and watch the football games. Yeah, enjoy the season with delicious Casey's pizza. 2 tasty pizzas for big game days.
Now at Casey's, you can get 2 large single-topping pizzas with delicious made-from-scratch dough for $9.99 each with promo code DOUBLE.
Casey's here for good. Yeah.
If you're struggling to get motivated to work out, you're not alone. And Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is here to help. Build muscle, burn fat, and lose weight with Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 2nd. Farrell's combines kickboxing with inclusive strength training and nutrition planning to help you stay on track. Go to fxblincoln.com to sign up, and if you mention the ticket, you'll get a 50% discount. It's the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-week challenge starting October 2nd with 2 locations in Lincoln.
Get your touchdown tan at Max Tan with unlimited tanning until 2022 starting at just $59. Summer may be over, but your tan doesn't have to be. Tan for the season, football season, at any of the 4 local Lincoln Max Tan locations. Supporting local is the name of the game at Max Tan.
Yo. This is The Truth with Kobe and CJ. We back at it.
You guys are comfortable. This is
yes,
good.
sir.
I'm gonna bring us in from now on.
I tried to tell you, my boy. I tried to tell you.
CJ got us right. The tunes was fire though.
Well, wait till we get the big boys Bob dude to drop the national guy who gives you the real radio sound.
Oh yeah,
it's like Kobe Webster.
Oh yeah,
Kobe Webster.
Yeah.
CJ Wilcher.
No. That's the one. I'm just gonna tell you how it's gonna go down. The moment you hear them, everybody you ever knew is going. You gonna send that file to.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like a
For real.
Like you're like, Oh,
yeah.
I'm legit now.
Yeah.
This is.
I am that.
Make sure they get that in the camera right now. For sure.
You
we
have
got
some
questions.
text. Yeah,
What's
you
up?
have some
What's up?
text. First of all, Gene says this show is the truth. Nice job, fellas.
Thank
we
you, Gene.
appreciate that. This
Thank
is
you.
the first go at it, so we definitely appreciate that.
Faisal says if the crowd starts chanting to my steps, I'm a moonwalk.
Not when you're
Hey,
down 30. I promise you ain't gonna moonwalk when you're down 30.
That'd be a bad look.
That's tough.
That is
Great
it. Chris says you guys are fun. He's excited through the
Thank
roof
you.
for Husker basketball this season.
Thank you.
So there's there, and then Tyler asked, everybody's talking about who's going to be the top scorer. I want to know who the top passer is going to be.
CJ got that one. I'll let CJ. CJ the sniper. So he got it down.
I'm gonna probably say my boy Zoe for sure.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
Zoe flair, bro.
Yeah,
Zoe throwing no looks for no reason,
and then he scream
right,
and then energy contagious. You gonna make that?
Oh yeah, you gotta
make that.
Didn't a lot of people look at him and they saw that game that he had where he came off the bench and he had like 43, 43 out of their 56 points or something like that, and they were like, well, this guy can go fill it up, and he can.
No, he can.
Yeah.
But I think he's probably, and you guys can speak to this, he's more of a playmaker than probably people give him credit.
In a team meeting, he actually said that. Like I think his situation at Arizona State, I don't know obviously the details, but I think that was just sort of his role. I think he was told,
come off the bench,
go get a bucket.
Yeah, go score. We need you to score. And so now, like, he literally said, like, he likes passing. He doesn't really like to score. Like, obviously
he does. I mean
everybody likes to score, but I'm saying, like, he would rather make a nice pass. And so, like CJ said, like, that is contagious. Like when the ball, like I said, the ball gets to popping. Like everybody touches the ball. That just makes everything better. When that shot goes, even if the shot doesn't go in, you have a good offensive possession. Like getting back on defense is much easier. So you feel me? So it's like, but yeah, no, I definitely say Zoe is gonna be that guy that facilitates the most for us.
This group has answers, especially with the system that's there. But what I know about this system is your difference makers will be how much transition buckets you get because of your spacing.
That, and I think the transition buckets that we potentially give up, we have to work on the defensive end.
Well, because you have a different guy at the top of the key, depending on what the rotations
exactly.
are.
And I think the pace that we play at, so we will, like you said, we'll get a lot of transition looks. But if those looks don't go, usually a transition look on one end leads to a transition look on the other end, especially if it's a three, long rebounds, like people are pushing it. So I think that's something that coach has been emphasizing a lot, something we really worked on. I mean, we've been working on for a couple weeks now, going into practice tomorrow. It's going to be
just a defensive day.
Yeah, strictly.
We ain't do nothing but play guard.
We get on the line if we don't get back in transition. Like it's like we don't want to give up easy buckets. We can't afford to let a team get layups or wide open threes or whatever if we're not stopping the ball in transition. So sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's exactly that's exactly what I was expecting. We've got about a minute. Who are you looking forward to having conversations with on your show?
We were just talking about that.
Yeah,
we was obviously we're gonna have our teammates. We're gonna have some teammates on here, of course. Sure. Of other athletes, of course. But we're trying to
break that barrier down.
Yeah, like we're trying to have like just a random like that nobody would even expect. So
beyond
honestly,
sports too.
Like y'all, I mean? if they have any ideas, make sure they text some ideas. And who do y'all want to hear from other than athletes?
Yeah.
So we're definitely.
I already told you. I need your parents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, that's easy, you know what I mean? For sure.
I'm never gonna know you till I know them.
That's facts.
For sure.
So that has to be the thing. Well done, guys.
Appreciate you guys listening. Tune in to the next one. We will figure out when that is, and we'll post it.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas. Good night.
Want a free pair of Nebraska football tickets? Head to theticketfm.com's contest tab and register for a free pair of tickets each week of a home game, courtesy of Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of Woods Brothers and 93.7 The Ticket. Tailgating wasn't just meant for weekends. Join 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday at Chick-fil-A for Tailgate Tuesdays. Scan your app with any purchase on Tuesdays and you'll be entered to win a tailgate meal for 15 people. That's chicken nuggets, fresh fruit, and iced tea or lemonade. Winners will be contacted each Wednesday, and you can come see Tom and Bach from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 48th and O location or at South Point each week. It's Tailgate Tuesdays all season long at Chick-fil-A in Lincoln. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Sunny and hot conditions here for our Monday. We're topping out at 92. Winds will be relatively light out of the northeast at around 10. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 60. We are sunny and hot again tomorrow with once again a high of around 92. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get your touchdown tan in Max Tan with unlimited tanning until 2022 starting at just $59. Summer may be over, but your tan doesn't have to be. Tan for the season, football season, at any of the 4 local Lincoln Max Tan locations. Supporting local is the name of the game at Max Tan.
Welcome to today's episode of The Great Unknowns. Last time, we talked about why chickens can't just cross the road in peace. Today's topic is the great unknowns of the future. Like, am I ready for what life throws at me? Well, that answer is easy. Just call a local State Farm agent. State Farm agents will help you plan for the what-ifs in life so you know what to expect if the unexpected happens. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. Drive-bys is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At Mountain Dew, we support the best and baddest disaster relief group in America, Team Rubicon. To show our support of Team Rubicon, Mountain Dew put in $1 million. And now you can help Team Rubicon too. Look for specially marked Team Rubicon bottles of Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Enter for a chance to win weekly prizes at MountainDewTR.com and donate to Team Rubicon. You'll earn exclusive rewards when you do. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 and older. Subject to rules at MountainDewTR.com. Ends 10/3/2020.
It's homecoming week for Nebraska, and Brown's Shoe Fit is giving away free red Caterpie laces this entire week. No purchase necessary. Just come into Brown's Shoe Fit at 66 and Q this week through Saturday, and you'll walk away with free red Caterpie elastic shoelaces. Check out their comfort footwear for the game and take home new pairs of Hey Dudes, Brooks, New Balance, Danner boots, Keen or Merrill hiking boots, and more. Gear up for the fall at Brown's Shoe Fit at 66 and Q in Lincoln.
We take our college football Saturdays so seriously at 93.7 The Ticket that one post-game show simply isn't enough. Join Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman and DP for the Ticket postgame. 90 minutes following each Nebraska game at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. They'll break down the game from their vantage point and bring in special guests as well, with giveaways to listeners who drop by. It's the Ticket postgame with Jay Foreman and DP at Tanner's Bar and Grill. Sponsored by Action Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning and Vinny Krekak of State Farm Insurance.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights. Live from Koppel Chevrolet GMC Studios in the heart of Lincoln, America.
Here are your hosts, Husker Baseball's Kyle Perry and Bryce Matthews on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're so funny. That's hilarious. He's so proud of himself.
Well, it's good. It's good, Nick.
Well done, sir.
They'll be here shortly.
Yeah.
We are not them, though.
Yeah, it'll be Kyle Perry and Griffin Everett.
Excellent.
So They're on the way in. They said it'd be about 10 minutes. That's cool. So we can share, and actually, it's actually a pretty cool conversation to have on air. Just to answer folks, where's Nicole? Nicole will be back next week, regular time, 6 to 8.
Yeah, she's just on a vacation.
Yeah, she's got a life, and we had to
Good for her.
allow her to do that. Although she's got a special event Thursday night. She has an event. Let me find the particulars on it. I want to make sure I give the right details on it. Let's see here. She had on a gown today. She was doing her thing. Thursday night. Okay, why can't I find it? She tweeted a lot, so it's kind of difficult to find now. What are you doing, Nicole Griffith? What is going on? All right, let me pull it up. First of all, well done to the young gentleman.
Yeah.
That's not easy to do, and the first time you do it is always interesting. So this thing is at the Upside Bar and Lounge this Thursday, 6 to 8. It looks like, and she's inviting, and a lot of it is just reporters, athletes, coaches. It should be just a nice meeting and networking place for people who want to be involved in sports, but then opening it up to women in sports and coaching and others. So
awesome.
That will be Thursday night, and then throughout the week, and what we're trying to add this week, and Connor and I have kind of talked about what we want to look like. But for you, these athletes, these are like these to me are important conversations.
Yeah,
like it's good to get to know the athletes.
That's it, man. You get to understand how they tick, what they think about, and how they feel about whether it's the inner workings of the team or just their daily life being a college athlete. Like there's just a lot more that goes into it than they go out there and play the games. I mean, people know this, but you don't get to hear the stories enough. So, we're happy to provide that for them, and we're happy that they want to tell their story, so,
with us here.
Yeah.
Like that's just like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing that the CJ and Kobe talking about, the angel numbers and stuff like that, you just kind of start to understand how their brain works, and then you could understand the person and you could understand their motivation. Like that's really important little detail stuff that I like to know about the people who I'm rooting for or whatever it might be.
And we'll root harder now.
For sure.
Like these are, especially when they're super likable.
Yeah.
Right. And
like those guys. Yeah.
And a pretty good representation for what you want a Husker to be.
They took off pretty quick there. It didn't take very long.
Took the training wheels off real quick. Like it was like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And going forward, and if you're still listening and you're on the text line, what we're trying to accomplish on a grander scale, one is introduction to the people we root for, but also give them an opportunity to speak in their own voice. Like you and I could never, as much as we know those two, we could never show them what they just showed themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's never going to be, and they're way more interested than we are.
Yeah.
Like just a different energy level, right?
Yeah. We could just be in here to throw a little grenade into the conversation every once in a while and just let them, handle it however they're going to handle it. That's what we're here for.
If there's so of the athletes that you can think of, who would you want to see? What's the perfect panel for you? Like what's the round table from each sport? Like who do you want?
Man.
Because what we'll start with players from the same team.
Yeah.
And then coaches.
Basketball's a really interesting one because we just don't know a lot of those personalities, mainly because Kobe talked about it. None of them have gotten the chance to go through a real season at Nebraska yet. So for me as a guy who's covering the team last year, we got to talk to all of them basically over Zoom for 5 minutes after the game every time. And you're just like, man, can we just go down there once and just see how they, act basically? And so we didn't get to know that team last year. And I feel that sucks for that group. But, so basically everybody from the basketball team. We've seen a lot of different personalities of Nebraska basketball teams over the last, I don't know, half a decade, basically, since I've been covering the team, and some have been quiet and some have not. I don't think this one will be that quiet,
right?
Which is good. I think that shows strong personality and leadership. So basically, everybody from the basketball team, I really want to dig deeper on. I think.
And you're a baseball guy.
Yeah.
So to me, guys like Bryce Matthews, guys who played other sports, we can cross those over. And I think we talking to a certain athlete today, and his girlfriend is also an athlete, and I thought, okay, can you do that? And they thought, well, yeah, we can do that. I'm like, okay.
Well, then you just got to do it, and that's what's so cool about CJ and Kobe coming in. Like that's what I told him. A lot of people say that they want to do it, and then you just have to sit down and do it at some point. It's scary. It's not easy. You don't have. We didn't give them any training wheels, really.
Nope.
You were just like, turn on the mics and let's go.
Well,
and that's not easy.
A lot of that's in the selection.
Yeah.
And you're around so many of these student athletes. That's why I was like, okay, once Curter gets what we're trying to do, you're going to be in the best spot to make some of this stuff happen. The women's sports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've had Nicole Caden, and that's another one. And she's like, okay, well, here's my group of people, and some of them are football players, and some of them are her teammates. But you get into volleyball, and sometimes the circles are different, the social circles are different. But I want to be able to have a night where, one, it's a basketball assistant and a football assistant and a softball assistant, just crushing it. There's a night when I want 3 parents.
Sure.
Right? Just talking about the Nebraska Husker experience. I want a volleyball player, a soccer player, and somebody that runs track or a gymnast. Because the conversations all change.
Well, it's, I've said this before. I always say this when I if ever the university is dumb enough to ask me to come speak to their class or whatever it might be. Like I always tell them this. I know so much more about myself now that I've been on the radio for 7 years or whatever. Just because these are, exploring thoughts and stuff like that, like
out loud.
It's out loud, and that's something that with my personality I just wouldn't have done. Like I just wouldn't have done anywhere else. So forcing yourself to talk about it for an hour a day or 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day, 5, or 4 hours a day, right. Whatever it is, it should open up a lot more, unique thought processes and stuff like that, and that's something that you can't get student athletes to quite understand usually, right? But there's a good group that we've that DP you've kind of cultivated here, and I think they're going to be really good at it. So.
Well, it's also funny too, because we tell people all the time. The difference in who you are when nobody's looking versus the one you are when everybody's looking.
Mm-hmm.
The more comfortable you get in it, the easier all of it becomes.
Yep, that's right.
So, all right, we're going to throw it to break now. We'll take an early break. We just got some offense. We got an arm. Look, the status of this room just went up.
Yeah.
We'll bring you some Husker baseball players right after the break.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service also allows me to be there for my community in ways others can't. I help my hometown recover after nature strikes. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country and those I care about safe from threats. I also work with a network of professionals that help me succeed. Also, the Army National Guard's education benefits make getting a higher education a reality. Being an Army National Guard soldier makes living and serving in my community more rewarding every day. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
Tailgating wasn't just meant for weekends. Join 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday at Chick-fil-A for Tailgate Tuesdays. Scan your app with any purchase on Tuesdays and you'll be entered to win a tailgate meal for 15 people. That's chicken nuggets, fresh fruit, and iced tea or lemonade. Winners will be contacted each Wednesday, and you can come see Tom and Bach from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 48th and O location or at South Point each week. It's Tailgate Tuesdays all season long at Chick-fil-A in Lincoln. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny and hot conditions here for our Monday. We're topping out at 92. Winds will be relatively light out of the northeast at around 10. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 60. We are sunny and hot again tomorrow, with once again a high of around 92. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to today's episode of The Great Unknowns. Last time we talked about why chickens can't just cross the road in peace. Today's topic is the great unknowns of the future. Like, am I ready for what life throws at me? Well, that answer is easy. Just call a local State Farm agent. State Farm agents will help you plan for the what-ifs in life so you know what to expect if the unexpected happens. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
New owners means new lunch specials at the Fox Bar and Grill. They've just introduced tons of options on their new under $10 lunch menu. Small nachos grande, a classic cheeseburger, 4 boneless or traditional wings and fries, or a small single topping pizza for just $5 each. Try the mushroom Swiss burger or the pepper jack stack burger for just $6. And for just $7, try any of the classic steak Philly, club wrap, grilled chicken salad, or grilled southwestern salad. It's the under $10 lunch menu at the Fox Bar and Grill, just south of 14th and Pine Lake.
We take our college football Saturdays so seriously at 93.7 The Ticket that one post-game show simply isn't enough. Join Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman and DP for The Ticket post-game. 90 minutes following each Nebraska game at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. They'll break down the game from their vantage point and bring in special guests as well, with giveaways to listeners who drop by. It's The Ticket postgame with Jay Foreman and DP at Tanner's Bar and Grill. Sponsored by Action Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning and Vinny Krekak of State Farm Insurance.
Toys and sports collectibles, 6200 Havelock Avenue.
Hi, I'm Kevin with Sports Fantastic.
And I'm Daryl at Stop and Shop Funko Pop.
We have 2 of the best collectible stores in the coolest place in Lincoln, in historic Havelock by Misty's. Sports Fantastic has tons of sports memorabilia for Huskers and other hard-to-find teams.
And Stop and Shop Funko Pop has all your Funko and anime needs. It's your one-stop shop on one block at 6200 Havelock.
6200 Havelock Avenue.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. Drive-bys is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
At Mountain Dew, we support the best and baddest disaster relief group in America, Team Rubicon. To show our support of Team Rubicon, Mountain Dew put in $1 million. And now you can help Team Rubicon too. Look for specially marked Team Rubicon bottles of Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Enter for a chance to win weekly prizes at MountainDewTR.com and donate to Team Rubicon. You'll earn exclusive rewards when you do. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 and older. Subject to rules at MountainDewTR.com. Ends 10/3/2020.
It's homecoming week for Nebraska, and Brown's Shoe Fit is giving away free red Caterpie laces this entire week. No purchase necessary. Just come into Brown's Shoe Fit at 66 and Q this week through Saturday, and you'll walk away with free red Caterpie elastic shoelaces. Check out their comfort footwear for the game and take home new pairs of Hey Dudes, Brooks, New Balance, Danner boots, Keene or Merrill hiking boots, and more. Gear up for the fall at Brown's Shoe Fit at 66 and Q in Lincoln.
All
All right, welcome back. Ticket Weeknights here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Like DP said there before the break, got some more firepower in the room. This time we go to Husker baseball, where we invite Kyle Perry and Griffin Everett to the show. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Fantastic. How are you guys? It's
Really
great to be
good.
back here.
Griffin,
Great
step
to be
on up
back in
there,
the
man.
booth.
Get in that. Pull the microphone real close. Yeah, it
Real
moves.
close right here.
Yep.
It's good right here.
Get it right in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, you're a catcher, play caller. You have to be in control of
With
this
the
thing.
stash.
Kyle can't do anything without your
No.
pace. So you got to set the pace for him and get us
Oh
through.
yeah, pitchers need all the help they can get. That's for sure. Yeah, it's actually something I've been trying to work on more this year. Coaches are giving me a little more free reign with the pitch calling.
Okay.
So it's kind of just getting used to the game, getting to know my pitchers a little better, and then communication is also big too. I think Perry can definitely back that up. Getting to know what they want to throw in certain counts, getting my feedback to them, what I think they should throw, and then just kind of finding that happy medium to where we can execute game plan.
Look, man,
That speaks to me. 'Cause
Griffin has a catcher's mustache.
Yeah.
It's predetermined with DNA that this is a catcher. Like this is the facial hair matches. It's all the time.
Coach
He's just a baseball guy, man. Just a baseball guy.
Yeah, coach has been saying I look like a cop.
Me too. The pitch calling thing, it's something that I've talked about in baseball for a long time. Like, I understand what coaches are trying to do when they want to call pitches from the side or whatever. The translation from the coach to the catcher to the pitcher, that's three people that need to all be on the same page, right?
Yeah.
So to cut it down to two, or at least like get some semblance of that, I think that could only like strengthen the bond between pitcher and catcher, right? You guys got to be on the same
Definitely.
page.
I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, coach has the biggest influence on what's being called.
Of
but
course, yeah.
We obviously have the free reign too to chime in and call something if we see something differently.
Yeah. Kyle, could you call? I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. You could call your own game, right?
Well, it comes from whatever Coach Christie and Griff want to do.
Okay.
And then Griffin will give me the sign, whatever it is. And if I shake him, I better not F up.
Right?
So, I mean, technically, yeah.
Right.
Like if I just executed every single one, then I don't think there would be an issue there. But
Just don't throw a gopher ball,
just
right?
Just don't screw it up. And I think that's what, I mean, it's great to have the freedom, but at the same time, you just know you got to execute a little bit better on those pitches because you're the one changing, what the coach's suggestion is. And then, so I mean,
it's not like you're going against them.
No,
it's just the
no.
kind of flow of the thing, right?
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, it is like, it is the pitcher's ball game at that time that the pit, when you're pitching, it's your ball game.
When you came back and pitched in Fayetteville, you weren't shaking anybody off that night.
Hell no. Because
you were shaking everybody off.
I've always been the guy, like we go through scouting reports and all that good stuff, and like we leading up to the games, we check out the scouting report, and like I feel like this is just my opinion, but like I know a scouting report, like finding players' tendencies, that's one thing. But I feel like with my history and like looking at scouting reports, it's been like I'll sit there on the mound, I'll like overthink how and so like the first time I really like dug in deep to a scouting report, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Like at least like knowing like the basis to how to attack a hitter is obviously nice to have on board, but like when it comes to like thinking about what to throw in certain situations,
it makes you less fluid too.
Yeah, and it's like this guy comes up, you're like, all right, don't do this, don't do that, and it made me kind of overthink. So like now it's just like if Coach Christie puts out a signal for Griff to give me, I'm just gonna listen to it, like because he knows the scouting report. Right. That's about as much as I need to know. I'm gonna
as long
trust
as you
him.
guys are on the same page.
I'm gonna trust him. So it's like,
Griff,
so
is there ever a time where Coach calls for a pitch and you're just like,
I wouldn't say it too often. Not sure I want to say anything about that, but yeah, there's times, for sure. We have one pitcher actually, Shea Shanneman, and he's notorious for wanting to shake off what he's putting down. And there was one time I think he wanted to shake, and he kept shaking, and I kept throwing down the same pitch.
Like,
Because I'm like, I'm sorry, man, you got to throw it.
I'm sorry.
And then he gave up a home run and came back in the dugout all sorts of pissed off about it.
So have you? This to me is perfect, right? Pitcher catcher. Have you guys watched Major League? Is that like Bull Durham?
Yes.
Okay, so the conversations that are had between pitcher and catcher, you've had those conversations where
if Griff was to ever pull a Crash Davis on me, I'd block him on all social media. I'd still love the kid to death, but I'd be
because if it went wrong, he'd be on social media going, I told him not to throw it.
No,
I begged him not to throw it.
I trust Griff. He would never do that to me, but that's a pretty iconic scene in Bull Durham there when he said, it's going to be a fastball.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Speak kindly.
That's right.
Yeah. Speak kindly.
God, he hit that like you didn't hit, or like you knew it was coming.
Man, that one had an airline stewardess on it.
I trust Griff. He'd never do that to me, but it's funny to think about.
I've been the guy that had to walk out to the mound and ask the catcher whether the pitcher was done. See, because I know I can't ask Kyle. Like, Kyle, you done?
He's gonna lie.
No, Kyle's gonna lie to me. Like, Kyle, and even if he tells the truth, he doesn't know. So I'm looking at Griff. Anything? Does he have anything left? What do you say to him?
To the coach?
No. What do you say to Kyle?
Oh, I mean, usually I'll ask him like how he's feeling, how his body's feeling, and I expect, an honest answer from him. I know Kyle in particular is going to be a guy who's going to say his body's good no matter how he's feeling.
Right.
His arm could be falling off, and he's still going to want to throw a pitch. But, yeah, that's a tough spot for sure what to do.
I'd probably shoot Griffin straight, but
some others.
If Coach Bolt came out, I feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's just like it's.
I got one more.
Really not in the nature of a pitcher to even
No.
Like, you don't want me out there. Like, you don't want me coming out there.
Right. Yeah. You just want to keep going, but that comes with the territory.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you both to give the scouting report of yourself. So go into this season. What's the scouting report on yourself? What are you telling folks who are looking at you as a player?
Well, don't run. That's for sure.
There you
Don't
go.
steal on the
Nice.
bases.
There you go.
Very good.
There you go.
But trying to stick to a better approach. I've in the past, those low breaking balls with 2 strikes look really nice.
Can't hit it on a bounce.
Yeah. So we're trying to get better at picking those up. I think I've done a better job of that this fall so far. But yeah, I mean,
behind the plate, behind the dish. What do you do behind the dish?
I try to steal all the strikes from my pitchers that I can. It's actually funny. An umpire last year told me, he's like, stop trying to make these pitches look like strikes, like they're not strikes. And I was like, I'm just doing my job, man. I don't know what
you better do yours.
Yeah.
It's my job to make it hard on you, right?
Exactly. And then obviously keeping every ball in front of me. I mean, balls are going to get by me at times, but I think a big thing is just moving on from it and not being too flustered and let the game speed up on me when the ball gets past me.
Kyle?
I don't know. He's been looking really good. He's been
It's
looking
got
really
everybody
good.
else.
For me, I don't know.
Like,
I mean, what
you
see
just
is
in
what you
cardio? Are you just in cardio mode, just trying to make sure you have a
Yeah.
little win, so when you can throw full,
Yeah.
you can do what you want?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even think about my game that seriously.
That's like the best thing I've ever heard from a pitcher. Because it's the joke. Like, don't think you hurt the ball club.
Yeah.
The best pitchers I know are simply there.
Yeah.
Like, you're just there. That gives me
I
hope.
mean, I take my craft seriously, but I don't, like if I were to give why would I give my scouting report? I don't even know what my scouting report was.
You know what you do.
What's in the okay? Fastball, changeup, slider.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like whatever is going to get somebody out.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like,
is there?
like we talked about, whatever coach is calling, whatever Griff puts down, I'm going to put it there. So it's just like like you
That's
said, I'm
knowledge,
there.
though.
It's just, I don't know. I really don't know. I've never really thought about my game. Unpredictable. I'd probably say that. That's like one word. Like that's probably what I'd.
Crafty always seems to go with that. So
I guess I'm a lefty.
Well, he's a lefty.
It goes with it. It's kind of from the text line. He says, "If you make a big mistake, who would you rather face, Harvell or Bolt?"
Coach Harvell.
It's a softy.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that, but maybe a little bit more than Coach Bolt.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never had to, or if I was in trouble, I wouldn't have to face Coach Harvell. It'd either be Coach Christie or Coach Bolt. So I guess,
yeah,
for my side, I'd probably say Coach Christie.
So give me a little insight to Christie. Like, what makes him tick?
He's a competitive dude. He's so easygoing. He's a phenomenal guy. But yeah, I think just competition is when he is, laser focused and that sort of thing. But other than that, he's an awesome, easygoing dude. But, I'd probably say competition of any kind, yard games. Like he's in his element in any sort of competition.
All of it. Griff, let me, your favorite, I asked Kyle this. Is there a favorite moment from last season?
Winning the Big Ten championship for sure. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, so it's always been a dream of mine to play for the Huskers. And my first year winning the Big Ten championship was definitely really special. And a bunch of emotions hit me when it happened too. Because I even remember just our first game when we played Purdue, like they were chanting "Go Big Red" out in the stands, and it just kind of felt like a full circle kind of deal for me. And obviously we didn't have a Big Ten tournament or anything, but I was always at the Big Ten tournament was at TD Ameritrade, before I was here.
You're from here. How much thought goes into maybe one day playing in the big dance in Omaha?
Oh yeah, that thought is something that I think about every day. That's for sure, and I'm sure Kyle is the same way. We all know if we got there, that thing's going to be rocking. It's going to be all red.
You guys probably weren't old enough in 2005 to remember Nebraska baseball being there for the last time, were you?
Very vaguely.
Yeah.
Because we were 5 years old.
Right.
So pretty young, but I do remember a sort of, I probably remember most is probably my parents talking about it.
Oh yeah. It was epic.
That was
that whole,
it.
Nebraska, you know how it is on Nebraska football game day, right?
Yeah.
It had everybody just locked in. And you guys probably saw a glimpse of it. I go back to the Big Ten tournament. It was before either of you guys were here, but they played at Indiana, the team with Schwarber and those guys.
I was at that game.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was crazy. There was 20,000 plus people there that day, and that was just a little taste of it.
Oh yeah.
So it could get going if you guys.
We
bring.
played in the Big Ten championship game, in the tournament at TV. Yeah. And that was probably, and it wouldn't have been the atmosphere that it would have been if we were, in the CWS, but it was, I would probably say it was all red and about the attendance that, an afternoon game of a CWS would be.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of red.
Yeah.
A lot of red, but it was impressive.
And then, your coaches have talked about this a whole bunch, but going down to Fayetteville and getting kind of a taste of that and that energy and that environment. You were the road team, obviously. It felt like you guys really fed on that. To have that type of environment and then to kind of pick some things up, bring it back here. Like it feels like that's the type, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's the type of team that you guys want to be. That could walk into a road environment as hectic as that and play the way you guys did.
Yeah, for sure. Coach Bolt always talks about being the toughest team in the country. And I felt like our message going in there was, show that we're not scared of anyone.
Yeah,
it was pretty obvious.
It's as simple as that. I think Coach Van Horn said that we were way too comfortable in that environment.
Yeah,
which is one of the better compliments you can give that team. Is that we came in there and just didn't back down from it. And that's probably my biggest takeaway from that last year's team is that we just kind of asserted.
You said a couple weeks ago that you knew right away that group that you had last year was special.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously a ton of turnover. What could you expand on that a little bit? Like what made you think that? Is it just a gut thing? And I guess what is that?
There was just we had quite a bit of, new talent coming in last fall. But I mean, we're coming hot off COVID, where everything was, shut down last, about the fall of 2020.
Right.
So, it was just kind of like it was us against the world sort of thing. So there was no, I don't even know, no layover or anything. It was, everyone came back. Like summer ball was, it was a little choppy because, a lot of places were shut down and whatever.
Right.
So we just kind of hit the ground running to start the fall. And it was like, you got to see everyone's true colors like right off the bat. And there was just, it just went so smooth and you're like, damn, this is going to be a good squad. But I mean, this year, I think we've been.
What's this team been like so far?
No, we've been looking good. It hasn't been as, as quick of a transition. There's 19 new guys.
Yeah, 19 new guys, like 16 or 17 freshmen.
Yeah,
you got to figure out who's playing where.
Exactly. If you can imagine that, that's just that's just a lot of new faces. You gotta massage into the culture, into the team. So I mean, it's I think we're gonna be all right, but it's going to take a little bit more time than we saw last year's group.
Is this a notice to, hey, we may start a little slower than we have normally because we need to get these guys acclimated? And
well, I wouldn't say come springtime it's going to be the case, but at least right now it's like we
that's
got
what fall's for, man.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why we're happy we can have the fall now where it's just where it's, I wouldn't say normal all the way yet, obviously, but it's kind of getting, trending that way, but yeah, we'll be all right. But it's just, 19 new guys. It's a lot that's a lot to handle.
Well, I asked the basketball guys this too, who are some of the, as the veterans now, who are some of the younger guys that popped out so far. I was actually your PA guy, by the way, for that Creighton game a couple weeks ago. And yeah, now batting. Right. So, you brought in Christo in like late in the game and he gives up a home run immediately. And then
welcome to college, kid.
Yeah. Welcome to college. That whole thing. And then he comes back, loads the bases somehow. I think he walked a guy or two and then struck out 2 in a row. And like, this guy's a veteran. He's been there before. And it was like, boom, kind of snap. That's just one example. But what have you guys seen from the younger guys?
As a catcher, what I've seen is also, I think Jackson Brockett did like kind of the same thing without the home run.
Yep. Which is better.
Yeah. I've noticed that they're there to compete. That's for sure. Obviously it's a little bit of a different skill set, speed change for them. They realize they can't just, throw balls over the plate all the time. They got to execute with 2 strikes and things like that. But I think they've done a good job competing so far. All of them. They haven't really let any failure knock them down, which is what, the most you could ask for from any new guy coming in.
Yeah.
When will you know who the guys are? The newcomers that you can count on?
Yeah. Getting thrown in the fire. That's just the quickest way to find out, who's going to be a dog.
Yep.
There's no other, the fall is great. Get guys, get their feet wet a little bit. But like once the spring comes around and you throw guys into situations that probably aren't the most comfortable, that's when you'll realize who the dogs are going to be. And
well, that's why last year was so different. You had no non-conference games and no time to kind of ramp up or anything like that. You've been around for a little while now. Usually the February part is left up to, we're going to, not that it's not serious, but we're going to go down to some warm weather places and try and figure out what we have.
Yeah.
And that you just didn't have that last year.
Yeah. And every game mattered a lot last year because of, because
just the
conference only. So, it's like you drop a couple games here and there. That could be the difference of, you making the postseason or not. So, everybody, I think, knew the seriousness of each game and how much weight they all held. So it was just like, you're either on board or you're not, we need to win these games. So,
and
everything was serious.
The special thing with last year's team too, it seemed like you could throw anyone in to any situation and they rose to the occasion, which was, something you don't see all the time.
Is that coaching or talent? What do you think that is?
I think it's both for sure.
Preparation.
Yeah. Our coaches do a great job of having us prepared. They speed up practice as much as they can because they're always talking about making the game slower.
Have they split you guys up, like the returning guys and then the newcomers, just to say, here's a little bit of the real pace of this thing? Has that happened?
No, not really. Right now we are split up into 2 teams this week for practice, but it's kind of a mix of old guys with some new guys on both teams.
Just for like a competitive piece.
Yeah, because I just remember, so my freshman year, the returning team was pretty good. And all the new guys, I think there were 9 freshmen. And they wouldn't even dare consider putting us with the returning guys because they felt like, no, you belong over there.
Yeah.
And we'll show you how to do this. And once you show us that you know how to do this, you can come over. I would imagine that this group, because I mean, again, you're the reigning, as Paul Heyman says, you're the reigning, defending Big Ten champions. You're not going to just give that away.
Right.
Like, that's yours now. Yeah. So, and the angle's different because everybody else in the Big Ten is now looking at you.
Yeah.
Like, they're paying attention.
Yeah.
They're coming at, like, you're not going to surprise anybody.
No, we definitely have the targets on our back. This
Right.
year.
So how much of that is, hey, listen, young fella, like, first of all, we need you. Like, welcome, we need you. But get it together. Like,
yeah. Well, like, when I came in as a freshman, they were coming off one of the worst seasons you could possibly draw up. And the year prior to that, they won the Big Ten regular season title.
Yep.
So there was a lot of returners on that team my freshman year where it was like, you're either old or you're like newcomer. So it was just like, it was sort of like this team. But like after my freshman year, it was kind of like you said, like the older guys were there. I was like, we don't care about you until you show us you can play, because it was, I mean, in the end, it was a good thing because it made you want to, step your game up in any sort of way. But obviously we're not that divided like we possibly could have been. But I don't know, Griffin, you got anything?
I mean, I don't think there's really any sort of division like that. I mean, obviously we've told some of the freshmen they gotta, speed it up, and we have those talks after practice too, that we're definitely getting there. It's not going to be a completed process right now, but there definitely is still like some speed that we need to get up to, I would say.
Everybody's back. Everybody's here. Academics are in order. Right? Yeah. Look right at you. I looked right at you, Kyle, because I know you would tell me the truth.
I'm a huge school guy.
He had a
big school guy.
He had a bet with our coach last year that he had to wear his school's shirt if he didn't get over a certain GPA. And
what was said number?
He was wearing that shirt.
Coach Mark, I think I said like a 3.5. I was super confident coming into the semester. Came up short. Had to wear a Millard West shirt.
Tough. That's
a practice
South
one day.
guy.
Well, it's whatever. It's whatever. They ended up, shout out to Millard South. They ended up beating Millard West in the state championship that next week. So it was just kind of, it was like a little clap back to him. But yeah, it was a tough pill to swallow. But that's okay.
So I've now got to correct what I wrote down, because I wrote down that you were a scholar athlete, and now you're just a student athlete. Is that what you're telling me?
Definitely.
I actually put that in as a promo.
You said it, not me.
I was like, scholar athlete. Like, come on, Perry. Come on, leadership. Like, I need
Hey, I get my stuff done.
Yeah, that's right.
I work hard.
That's right.
Okay. I'm not a firm.
Come on, DP, give him a break.
Seriously.
He's
getting degrees, but I don't live by that. But if it comes down to it, there's truth to it. But
from the text line, Bipolar says, just want to say I was the only guy that applauded Christo beaming the guy immediately after letting that bomb go.
I don't know if that was on purpose. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Okay.
He was a little amped, I feel.
I hate Creighton.
Oh, I like this. You have a microphone.
I do. I just I hate Creighton. My girlfriend's dad is actually a professor there, so that's about the only thing I like about it.
You had to grow up in it. You had to grow up around it.
That's the promo. Like, that's for the entire season.
Yeah.
Like,
But I don't care about them. Like,
I don't either.
I'm not sitting there looking at next year's schedule like, oh my God.
Right. Nah. Yeah. So that's actually a good place
bigger fish to fry than
to go. Then there's a bunch of kids from Omaha and Lincoln on the roster, you guys included. growing up in it and playing, you played against everybody on the team basically, with the exception of a few guys before you even got here. Not enough. I feel like not enough people know that there's a lot of baseball talent here in the state of Nebraska. Could you guys speak to that at all?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I felt even like growing up playing travel baseball and stuff like that. Every time we went to other places, we were always competing with other teams. So, I mean,
I got in so much trouble when I first got here because, again, I'm a Virginia guy. So I like to think we have some baseball out there and we do pretty well. And I got here and somebody said, no, this is a baseball state. And I just kind of get out of here. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That envelope has been pushed for me. Like, I fully accept now that, yes, there's some talent here. And I think when you guys accept that you're that good, like you're legitimately national caliber for a state producing based on population, it'll change everything. Like, you guys are the ones that are going to change this thing for everybody.
Yeah, and I mean that's why we're trying to keep him in Lincoln.
Oh well,
you know what I mean. I mean, we don't want the top talent in the state going to Omaha. And
well, you guys recruit now, right? Like you guys can recruit. You're the best recruiters in the building.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like I mean, all the top talent in Nebraska needs to end up in Lincoln, Nebraska, or getting drafted.
Yeah,
one or the other.
Right.
I mean, it's really like there just isn't a place that. Because you can go off and, to Vandy or whatever, Arkansas, be a number. Go ahead. Go be a number there. You can be the talk of everything here. This is a one
forever.
Of a kind. Yeah, exactly. This is a one of a kind
forever
place. So I mean, it's just you pick your poison. If you have the opportunity to go play in the SEC, go for it. You got your freedoms. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I mean, if I were to do it all again, and we've talked about if I were to do all over again, I'd make the same choice. It's just how it goes. But yeah, this is the place to be, especially right now. So
we'll have the recruiting department
not really trying to throw throw my bait out there, but this it's just like it's just
that's
what
the
it is.
real thing. Like I've always
it's going in the
known.
brochure though. So
yeah, like I've always known that the
pamphlet.
best recruiters were people who cared about the thing that they were recruiting to. And you guys love it. Like you had options. You have options. Transfer portal allows people to have options even when they shouldn't. And now you guys will be the voice. And the next great catcher is now staring you in the eye every week to see what you do. Especially the left-handed pitchers. It's a unique club, right?
Very
it's
weird.
It's a
weird
unique
house.
club. And so when they get one that's up there, they're elevated, you go, wait a minute. I want to do that. Like I want to do that. And I saw some travel guys that were in a restaurant eating after a weekend tournament, and they had a left hand, and I knew who it was. And he just said, "I let you guys down, but guess what? Next week I'm kicking their tail." And I just went, "That's the dude."
Yeah,
like that's the dude.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, all right.
Some of the best people left-handed pitchers.
That's right.
Oh, the most important people.
Like I said, you said it, not me.
Yeah, hey, look.
Catchers are pretty darn important too.
Catchers are the brick. Like we know the foundation is set there.
And they're just so goofy, man.
Well, because they have to be.
And they make us left-handed pitchers just look normal.
Well,
sometimes.
they try. I was gonna say. They try. They try. There's that. All right. So I tell you what. Let's throw the break here, and then we'll come back. And I want to get into the roster a little bit. Give folks a little bit, and then I'm going to put you on the spot. I need your take on the football team.
Okay.
We'll do that when we come back.
If you're struggling to get motivated to work out, you're not alone. And Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is here to help. Build muscle, burn fat, and lose weight with Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 2nd. Farrell's combines kickboxing with inclusive strength training and nutrition planning to help you stay on track. Go to fxblincoln.com to sign up, and if you mention the ticket, you'll get a 50% discount. It's the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-week challenge starting October 2nd with 2 locations in Lincoln.
Tailgating wasn't just meant for weekends. Join 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday at Chick-fil-A for Tailgate Tuesdays. Scan your app with any purchase on Tuesdays and you'll be entered to win a tailgate meal for 15 people. That's chicken nuggets, fresh fruit, and iced tea or lemonade. Winners will be contacted each Wednesday, and you can come see Tom and Bach from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 48th and O location or at South Point each week. It's Tailgate Tuesdays all season long at Chick-fil-A in Lincoln.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service also allows me to be there for my community in ways others can't. I help my hometown recover after nature strikes. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country and those I care about safe from threats. I also work with a network of professionals that help me succeed. Also, the Army National Guard's education benefits make getting a higher education a reality. Being an Army National Guard soldier makes living and serving in my community more rewarding every day. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
New owners means new lunch specials at the Fox Bar and Grill. They've just introduced tons of options on their new under $10 lunch menu. Small nachos grande, a classic cheeseburger, 4 boneless or traditional wings and fries, or a small single topping pizza for just $5 each. Try the mushroom Swiss burger or the pepper jack stack burger for just $6. And for just $7, try any of the classic steak Philly, club wrap, grilled chicken salad, or grilled Southwestern salad. It's the under $10 lunch menu at the Fox Bar and Grill, just south of 14th and Pine Lake.
Want a free pair of Nebraska football tickets? Head to theticketfm.com's contest tab and register for a free pair of tickets each week of a home game, courtesy of Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of Woods Brothers and 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome to today's episode of The Great Unknowns. Last time we talked about why chickens can't just cross the road in peace. Today's topic is the great unknowns of the future. Like, am I ready for what life throws at me? Well, that answer is easy. Just call a local State Farm agent. State Farm agents will help you plan for the what ifs in life so you know what to expect if the unexpected happens. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm agent Vinny Krekak at 402-474-1173.
When the clock strikes zero after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party postgame show on 93.7 The Ticket. Each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the team and coaches too. It's the Husker After Party postgame show, sponsored by Southeast Community College and N Street Drive-In.
Get your touchdown tan in Max Tan with unlimited tanning until 2022, starting at just $59. Summer may be over, but your tan doesn't have to be. Tan for the season, football season, at any of the 4 local Lincoln Max Tan locations. Supporting local is the name of the game at Max Tan.
This is glorious. And again, we want to thank Kyle Perry and Griffin Everett for joining us tonight. This is okay. So a couple of things are in play before we get to football. We give you the opportunity. Who are the guys on the team? So we said, listen, here's the deal. Every week, once a week, you get to come in here and do your own show. Who are the guys that you would look forward to having conversations with?
I did the with Jackson Hallmark over the summer. Talked to Adrian, or was on Adrian's podcast, the Athletes Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Phenomenally done. Adrian's just a phenomenal guy, very down to earth. I mean, you can just see, like what you see in like the press conferences, that's what you get. Like he's just a very well spoken, very genuine guy.
He came on our show when he committed, so he's 18 years old, and he sounded like a adult.
Yeah, he's a pro at it, man. Yep. If football doesn't end up working out, he can totally hop right into that with no learning curve. He's phenomenal at that stuff. But I enjoy talking to him, regardless if that's on a podcast or anything else. But I mean, when it goes to football, I mean, like there are a lot of leaders on that team that would be, interesting to talk to and just kind of hear their point of view on, having a football team, especially in the state of Nebraska.
It's a lot, man.
Yeah, hauling them around all the time. And I mean, being a leader on that team has to be taxing. So I mean, it would be nice to hear from their point of view.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I heard that you guys are there might be a little presentation at one of the football games shortly here. Little
week.
Is that this weekend?
This week?
Saturday against Northwestern.
Be standing out there waving. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Big Ten champs. Yes. It'll be a big roar. Trust me.
I hope so.
We kind of made a joke that we were all going to go out with our shirts off and paint big, or what did we say?
You have to.
Oh, the hell if I know.
Big Ten champions.
Please do that. Please do that.
Like
yes.
now you can't tease us and then not do it.
Or like Kyle said, screw Creighton or whatever it is. that would work.
That would win the day.
Yeah.
Now he's putting words into my mouth.
That would win the day.
I guess he didn't say screw Creighton. It was
that would be spectacular.
It was close to that though.
It would be ESPN's #1, guaranteed. Guaranteed. They wouldn't have to worry about it.
You talk about starting a rivalry. That would do it pretty quick. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Off with them.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this football? I mean, this season, 2-3, crowd's back. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I haven't actually had a chance to make it to any of the games yet. I've been watching from the home with the guys, but so this weekend will be my first time in the stadium here. But I mean, it's definitely a lot different from last year for me, because last year was my first year with COVID and it just kind of was dead. Nothing was ever going on. I mean, this year
It's just a bummer.
We've gone to obviously 21 now, so we go down to the rail yard and check that out on the weekends, and that's been pretty packed. It was really packed this past weekend too.
It's nuts down there.
It's great to see.
It's nuts down there.
On the football side of things, I mean, like at first I was, I was just like, oh, this is a train wreck. Like it was.
You're like any other fan.
That's honest.
You want to call into our radio show.
I'm not going to come in here and spew BS.
Yeah. He absolutely has. He's called in under a different alias.
Yeah. John and Beatrice.
Right.
Or something like that.
Yeah. And like we all the, I guess like any other, Nebraska fan, like you come in with all these high hopes. And then, you get that first bad taste in your mouth after Illinois, and it's like, dude. But I mean, like, I feel like what we got here, their record 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like the record is worse than I feel like the product has been, especially the last couple weeks.
They really could win all of the rest of the games or lose all the rest of the games. And I wouldn't be surprised by either one.
I really hope they beat Northwestern though, because if they don't get that one,
we don't like Northwestern either. That's another one of those. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, but I think they're turning that corner, and it's crazy to say because it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
But I think they're turning the corner, and I mean, what do we got? 2 back-to-back losses, top 25 programs on the road. I mean, that's not an easy task for any team in the country. So I mean, to go in there and give both of them a pretty good run for their money is impressive. So, especially with what's been on their shoulders the last couple of years. So I think they're definitely close.
They're carrying a burden.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do have a text. It goes, can you guys speak on getting sent to Arkansas last year? Did the team feel disrespected?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I remember actually, I mean, if you saw the video, we're sitting there watching.
That was so live on ESPN.
Yeah. So Coach Bolt had actually just talked to us, and he was like, he didn't tell us where we were going, but he was like, everyone's going to be talking about game 2. He was like, don't say a word about game 2. We got to focus on winning game 1.
So you knew.
So that was
what you knew before you got the selection.
Before the selection, yeah.
He told you everybody's going to be watching.
But I mean,
Arkansas.
if you look at it, we knew we were going to be the 2 seed. So I mean, that didn't necessarily give it away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. We knew the second game was going to be more important regardless of where we went.
Mm-hmm.
But when the selection started, Arkansas was the #1 overall seed. So it was the very first one to go. And I remember I wasn't even like paying attention.
No, you didn't see that one coming.
I was like sitting there all relaxed. I got my sunglasses on.
Well, the question was, were you going to be a 2 or a 1?
Yeah.
I mean, and I think I think we knew at that point
we would be a 1 seed.
Yeah, but it was close, right? And so the kind of opponents, and I remember on ESPN that day, you guys all kind of just went, all right. It wasn't a celebratory thing and hi, we're on camera.
Yeah.
It was like, let's go to work.
Well, I mean, like that was the talk with the team. It was like, so what are we gonna do when our name gets called? Because we didn't know where we were going. So it was like we had guys that were like, hey, like we're clapping regardless. But then I'm not that serious of a guy, but it was just like I feel like that's just kind of cheesy, whatever. But I mean, that's just
where are the emotions on the sleeve.
So it was, I mean, yeah, and it's not like we were like when they called our names. I think more guys, like at least me, like I was already planning not to clap or anything because I really didn't know what the team's vibe was. Like, what are we gonna clap? Do this, whatever. So I was like, screw it, I'm just not even gonna do anything, Yeah. And so, like Gris said, like it was so unexpected. It was like they called her name and it was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what's
I
going on?
literally cursed in my living room.
Oh,
like I just went, I out loud. So more, I laughed at myself because it was. I was like, why would you do this?
Well, it was like a running joke, like the couple days leading up to it, like, oh, they sent us to Fayetteville,
right?
Like they wouldn't do that. Sure, shit.
Yep.
Easy enough. Bro.
Yeah, sorry.
Easy.
Sorry.
He's quick. With
yeah,
it.
we got it.
He's quick with it. Connor's quick with it. It's good stuff.
We got about a minute left.
Okay. Again, first of all, thanks guys for making time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it highlights what Connor and I were talking about. You guys deserve a voice. You deserve a chance to drive your own narrative. We could try to explain you to people and we would fail miserably. You're home now. Let's put it together. Let's get to work. You guys deserve a voice. Thank you for spending time with us on 93.7 The Ticket. Connor, kind sir, good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you, fellas. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.